Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you are new, welcome, and if you are not new, thank you for returning for another video. Today I've got another review for you guys for an eyeshadow palette. I'm like the eyeshadow palette lady, okay? That's what I don't think I've done anything else on my channel this year except eyeshadow palettes. I don't know if I've done anything else on this channel besides eyeshadow palettes this year. Anyways, okay, that's another conversation for another day. We are here to talk about the Autumn Rain palette by Sydney Grace. Okay, let me know in the comment section, have you ever heard of Sydney Grace? Have you ever experienced any of her products? I'm assuming it's a woman. I don't know. Any of their products. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think. But today we're talking about the Autumn's Rain palette. This is such a beautiful palette. I like the color scheme on the outside. The font is beautiful and the flowers is just really cute. Okay, and then here is the inside. We've got a large mirror, and then we've got all these beautiful shades. We're going to be doing this look in today's video, and this is not a first impressions. I guess this is like a third impressions. This is going to be the third time I've used the palette, but I've got my thoughts prepared to share with you guys about the quality of these eyeshadows, the palette itself, and yeah, let's hop right into it. Oh, and if you are interested in more eyeshadow reviews, because you see I've done them all year, definitely subscribe to the channel. Check out the other videos that I have on the channel, and also give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more content from me. If you like eyeshadow, okay, give me a thumbs up if you like eyeshadow. So if you're an eyeshadow lover like me, definitely subscribe, and I will be talking to you guys really soon. Enjoy the tutorial. Alright guys, let's get into it. You see again my left eye's done. So this will be on your right, but my left eye's done, and we're going to recreate it on the right. I will let you know. You know how I do. I usually let you guys know of cons as I'm, doing my makeup. So one con already is the mirror looks distorted. It does not look like a regular mirror, and you guys aren't going to be able to see it. You guys aren't going to be able to tell, but it looks like I'm looking into a fun mirror. It just looks off. It doesn't look good, and I feel like looking into it for a long time may be a little bit, can be a little bit, jarring. So, I mean, it's fine for doing the makeup. I feel like you can get the job done, but it just looks weird. And I'm going in with Nature's Crown and putting that into the transition area. This is a nice transition shade, not too deep at all. So, yeah, this is going to be a great transition shade for people of my skin tone because it's really the same shade of my skin tone. Actually, it's a little lighter, so it looks like a nice tan wheat looking shade, looks like a piece of wheat. And I'm just going to drag that beneath the eyes. So going all the way around basically into my under eye area. Next step is to go into golden wheat. Okay, and it's really weird. Let me show you guys. So this is the transition shade that I just used, Nature's Crown, and then this is golden wheat. And I'm like, golden? There's nothing golden about that. It's dark brown. Alright, so this shade does not look like it's going to be that dark when you're looking at it in the pan, but it packs a nice pigment. Taking this over into the crease, dragging that crease a little bit more towards the center. Okay, if you want more blend, take your previous brush with your Nature's Crown and blend that on the edges. Alright, next I'm going to take Supreme Harvest, which is a nice burnt orange shade. Tap that in. This is a very pigmented shade. Look how much came onto the brush, and all I did was tap it in. So I'm taking that right on the edge of the darker shade we used called Golden Wheat. Alright, and I'm going back in with the shade that we used, or with the brush that we used for our transition shade, and just blending over top of that and making sure that's all blended out. Oh, just wanted to bring some warmth into this look with that red shade called Supreme Harvest. Alright, reapplying the dark shade Golden Wheat, making sure the depth is there that I'm looking for. Now here, next we're going to start getting into our shimmers, okay? So I'm going in with Fallen Splendor. It's a nice shimmery olive green. Alright, let me stop. Alright, so I'm packing this onto, not all the way to the outer corner, but just basically on the mobile lid. So down to right here. And in all the way over to the middle, okay? It's beautiful, beautiful payoff. No glitter glue, guys. I did not lay down any glitter glue. So the way this palette comes packaged, you get the blank palette, you get an empty palette, and then you get, this is the box, you get a box of single shadows, okay? They all come in little packages like this. So you get 15 individual shadows with their names on the back of the shadow, and then you get the palette. And I think they did this, I heard, because just to make sure that everything ships appropriately, that nothing comes broken, blah 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 blah. So very nicely packaged, very securely packaged in this box. There's like bubble wrap all around it, and inside the box to keep everything stationary, blah blah blah. But I put the shades in, but what I find is that now when I'm rubbing my finger, it moves. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I do want to let you guys know that that's what's happening. Alright, so now I'm going in Golden Scepter. This is a beautiful shade. One of my favorites in the palette. Very creamy. One of my favorites so far, okay? So far. So then I just take that a little bit farther, closer to the inner corner. Leave the inner corner blank. Then I'm going in to the inner corner with Wondrous Night. Very pretty. Now I'm going to go in with a more pointed brush into Nature's Crown, the transition shade, and really just try to blend this area. Which I think I kind of did. Okay. So if there's any areas that you think you want to pull out more, I want to pull a little bit more of the golden out. I'm going to pack that right on back on top. Alright, now next we're going in with Supreme Harvest on the lower lash line, pressing that in with a flat angled brush and just running that right along the lower lash line. Well, I didn't add anything else to the brush, but just taking that brush that I used for my transition shade and running that along that line to make sure it's blended. I'm going into Majestic Breeze. This is a green, a dark green. And I'm going to take that on another angled brush, tap that into that shade lightly, and then just bring that real close to the lash line, tapping that right onto the lash line. Okay. Alright, so when I use my finger to apply the metallics, I don't have any fallout, but when I take a brush and start like trying to place it on with a brush, then I get fallout here. And I didn't take my powder right up against my under eye, so I don't know how that's going to work, because I think I did the same thing over here and I've got glitter fallout there. That's more like shimmery. I'm going to do my eyeliner and the rest of my makeup, and I will be back. Alright guys, so here is the final look. Lips and everything done, eyeliner done, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, okay? What do you guys think? This is not a first impressions. This is like a third impressions. I think I've used about 11 of the shades out of the 15. And I am enjoying the palette. I did mention to you guys the drawbacks of it that I have seen so far, but I'm enjoying it. The shades blend out very nicely. The mattes blend out nicely. The metallics, they perform well with a brush or a finger. I will say that to you guys. I didn't demonstrate really much using it, packing the metallics on with a brush, but on Monday when I used the palette, I did use a brush to apply the metallics, and they applied very nicely. So very high quality, okay? Very high quality. This palette, I think it's like $54. This is an indie brand, so I do want to say that, but the palette is $54. I mean, I've already said the shadows are quality. It's a very nice palette. It's not, it doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. I would prefer a better mirror. The size of the mirror is fine and it functions. You can use it to get the job done, but it's not the greatest mirror. Okay, so I can't stand to look in that mirror for a long period of time. Granted, I mean, I'm not going to just sit there staring at myself in a mirror, but you still want the mirror to be nice, whatever. And also the shades twirling around in the pans is kind of like, well, that one doesn't move that much, but this one, no, this one. Like, what's up with that? Okay, so the pans twirling around in the palette is a drawback. It would be nice if the shades were like, if the pans were glued into the palette rather than just put in there. I don't know if they're magnetic or what. I think so. There's some sort of magnet, but some of them twirl around a lot more than others. So that can be a little bit annoying, but it's not a deal breaker. I like that this palette, I mean, all the shades are very pigmented. It's got several shades that I can use in my crease. So this is a crease shade, that's a crease shade, that's a deep purple crease shade. This is a really nice, rich, orangey red. It shows up very pigmented. So theoretically, like if I wanted to go for a red crease, that could be it. And so, and everything else just applies so nicely. The color arrangement is very beautiful. The metallics are so pretty. I can't say enough about the palette. It's very pretty, very beautiful. This is my first Sydney Grace purchase, and I'm excited. This is the first palette that they've come out with. I'm not a single palette, or I'm not a single shadow girl, okay? I don't have a Z palette and all that stuff. I don't like to be bothered with that. Give me a palette where everything is already in there. You've already picked out my colors for me, and I can just determine whether or not I like the color arrangement that you've done. So this is very nice. Very nice. I feel like this is an all-year palette, even though it's called Autumn's Reign. All year long availability, okay? Shipping, it took a little bit of time. They keep going in and out of stock for this. I ordered it on a Sunday and it arrived to me the next Saturday. Shipping was, I think, around $4 or $5. I did use a coupon on the palette to get 10% off, and through the end of December they are giving a portion of the proceeds from the palette to the California fires relief. Don't buy the palette, you get a palette, and then some money goes to that cause. So definitely great stuff going on with Sydney Grace. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they're putting out in the future. And guys, I don't think you will be mad at this palette. I do not think you will be mad at it at all. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you think about that color arrangement? And what do you think about indie brands? Are there any indie brands that you are a fan of that I have not featured on this channel? Definitely let me know, because in 2019, I definitely want to step my game up with researching and experiencing more indie brands, okay? There's no reason why all the top high-end or top, you know, tip of the tongue makeup brands like ABH, Too Faced, you know, Pat McGrath, ColourPop, no reason why they need to get all the money, okay? They don't need to get all the shine. Let's, you know, show some love to our indie brands, all right? I'll talk to you guys really soon. See ya.